Hello YouTube, this is Britain Lover 431 here, and I've decided to make a series on some of my antique collection that I've been collecting for over a year. And I am going to start with my 78 RPM records. So here we have a 12-inch record, and it's called Lonesome by the Symphonic Orchestra of Paris. I don't know if you can see it. And it was recorded from around the 1910s, according to a website that I always look up for these. Here is one of my very old records, and it's called I Can't Tell You Why I Love You, But I Do, by Harry McDonald. And I got them all written down on a piece of paper, all the recording dates on a sheet of paper as well. So this one was recorded on January 12th, 1905, and it's a single-sided record as well. Here we have Tobermory by Harry Lauder, and this was recorded in February of 1902. About. Here's another single-sided record, and it's called I Love Love, and it's by also by Harry McDonald and a lyric quartet, and this one was recorded on December 6th, 1911. Here's another one that I got. I got this at a thrift shop actually, and this one is called Roman and the Gloman by Sir Harry Lauder, and this one was recorded on October 18th, 1911. Here's another one that I got at the same thrift shop, recorded called At Dawning by John McCormack, and this one was recorded on December 11th, 1912, and it's also a single-sided record. Oh. And this one also has a engraving on the back. Don't know if you can see it very well, but here's another one I got at the same thrift shop. And this one is on this side. We have Evening Chimes in the Mountains, and this one was recorded around 1904 to 1908, according to the same website that I always look these records up on. Here's a 12-inch, another 12-inch record, and it's got the song I Cannot Sing the Old Songs by Richard J. Jose. And this one was recorded December 21st, 1905. And here's a purple label, single-sided record, and it's called Lucia Cimbifrena, which means what restrains me. And this record was recorded on March 11th, 1911. Here's another Harry Lauder from, and the song is called "Tata, My Bonnie, Maggie Darling." And it was recorded January 15th, 1914. Here's a early Columbia record, and it's double-sided this time. And this one is called The Jewels of the Madonna. And this one was recorded July 6th, 1914. Here's a really nice Columbia from 1922 about. On this side, you've got Tootsie, and it's by Al Jolson, the jazz singer, as you might know. And True Blue of Sam the Traveling Man by Frank Crummett. Here's RCA Victor Red Label record. And there's a couple of songs from the 1936 film Rosa Marie with Jeanette MacDonald and Nelson Eddy. Here's a later Columbia record from 1945, I believe. And on this side it has Sweetheart, I love you, I love you, I love you, sweetheart of all my dreams, which is a foxtrot with Benny Goodman and his orchestra. And then Every Time I Fall in Love, also with Benny Goodman. Here's a early Columbia record, another early one. Let's see, I've got these all written down. Okay. On one side, and they were both actually both songs were recorded on May 13th, 1912. And on this side it's Let's Grow Old Together, Honey. And then on this side, I Loved the Girl My Father Loved. Kind of hard to read because the writing's all worn out. Here's an early double-sided record. And on this side, I don't know if you can see it or not, but this side has the song Shaky Eyes. And this song was recorded on April 21st, 1910. And then, what was it? And then this side, a popular medley by Arthur Pryor's band, was recorded on May 16th, 1910. Here's an here's an interesting Victor record, and I'll be right back. Let's see. Never mind, found what I was looking for. So let's see. On this side, we have How Could Washington Be a Married Man and Never Tell a Lie? And this side was recorded November 1st, 1916. And then on this side, Honolulu, America Loves You. And this one was recorded on November 7th, 1916 by the American Quartet. And the other side was sung by M.J. O'Connell. Here we have a Blue Label record this time. And this song is called Smiles by Lambert Murphy. And it was recorded on September 9th, 1918. And then this one has the song The Radiance in Your Eyes by Reynold Warenrath. Got it at the same thrift shop. Here's a song called Baby Shoes by Edna Brown. And this one was recorded on song was recorded on May 12th, 1916. And then on the other side, The Girl Who Wears a Red Cross on Her sleeve by William Barnes was recorded on May 3rd, 1916. Here's another record that I got from the same thrift shop. Kind of has a little chip at the top corner, but nothing serious. On this side has the song There's a Little White Church in the Valley, sung by the Peerless Quartet. Here we are. And this one was recorded on June 4th, 1915. Then on the other side, we have the song My Little Girl by Albert Kimball and Henry Burr. And this one was recorded on May 18th, 1915. So, probably a very nice one. Here we have a Grand Prize Columbia record. On this side we have Roses of Memory, recorded on June 22nd, 1920. And on the other side we have the song Dreaming Alone in the Twilight, recorded on April 15th, 1920. Here's another Victor. And this song is called So Long, Oh Long by Victor Roberts. And this song was recorded on March 31st, 1920. Then on the other side we have The Moon Shines on the Moonshine by Sidney Phillips, recorded on April 16th, 1920. Here's another single-sided record. And this is Tales of Hoffman by Lucy Isabel Marsh and Marguerite Dunlap. And this one was recorded on January 29th, 1913. I'll post the link in the description. Here's another Victor. Has kind of a crack here, but it doesn't go along where the actual record goes. So that's good at least. And this song is called Just Before the Battle Mother by Harry McDonough and John Bieling. Hopefully I pronounced that right. And this song was originally recorded on June the 1st, 1905. And then on the other side, we have the American History March with Yankee Doodle from 1812, written marching through Georgia in 1862. And then the Yankee Doodle Boy from 1907. And this side, and it's performed by the Victor Drum, Fife, and Bugle Corps. And it was recorded on July 12th, 1907. Here's another Blue Label record. And this has the song A Little Birch Canoe and You, performed by Olive Klein and the Orpheus Quartet. And this song was recorded on October 31st, 1918. And then the other side has a song that is rather fitting to the color of the label, The Bluebird by Elsie Baker. And this one was recorded on September 24th, 1918. And of course, another Victor. On this side we have When the Angelus is Ringing by the Lyric Quartet. And this one was recorded on April 28th, 1914. Then on the other side, In the Valley of the Moon by Helen Clark and Henry Burr, was recorded on April 22nd, 1914. Here we have another Victor, and the song is called I'm Crying Just For You by Ada Jones and Billy Murray. And this side was recorded on February 26, 1914. Then on the other side, Let Bygones Be Bygones, also by Helen Clark and Henry Burr. And this one was recorded February 27th, 1914. Here we have a very early single-sided record, and this has the song The Last Farewell by Harry MacDonald. And this one was recorded on November 3rd, 1903. Here's another RCA Victor record with two songs performed by Nelson Eddy from the 40s. Or actually, no, this one's from 1935. And this song is called Dusty Road. And this side has the song Through the Years. Here we have a RCA Victor record, an early RCA Victor record with and on this side is Blue Moon, which is a foxtrot. Performed by Von Monroe and his orchestra. And then on this side we have Shine on Harvest Moon, which is a foxtrot, also by Von Monroe and his orchestra. Here we have more Von Monroe, and on this side is the song Moonglow, which is a foxtrot. And on this side, the Moon of Manakora, and it was recorded probably the late 30s, early 40s, I'd say. Here we have Freddie Martin and his orchestra with Jack Fina at the piano for this side. And here is the Rachmaninoff Concerto No. 2. And then on the other side, I'm Glad I Waited for You, taken from the Columbia picture Tars and Spars. This one was recorded around 1944, I'd say, or 45, sometime in the 40s. Here we have a red label Columbia record with Javier Cugat and his Waldorf Astoria Orchestra. And on this side we have the song No Can Do which is a rumba. And on this side, we have the song You've Forgotten Guitar by the same orchestra. Also is a rumba. Here we have another Columbia record. Here we have Bahia, which was from the film The Three Caballeros by Tommy Tucker Time. And here we have the song Someday, Somewhere, also by Tommy Tucker Time. And it's a foxtrot. Here's an RCA Victor record. This one has the songs from Rosemary from 1936. On this side we have Ah, Sweet Mysteries of Life. At last I found thee. And Indian Love Call. Here's another Batwing Victor label. With on this side we have My Kid by Louis James. And this one, and this side was recorded December 3rd, 1924. And then on this side has the song At the End of the Road by Albert Campbell and Henry Burr. Recorded on October 27th of the same year, 1924. Here's another Victor with the song I'm Sorry I Made You Cry by Henry Burr. And this side was recorded on March 26th, 1918. Then on the other side, we have the song One Day in June by Albert Campbell and Henry Burr. Here we have a Hawaiian style record, Hilo, which is Hawaiian March. I probably pronounced that wrong. Don't judge me for it. And it's performed by the Irene West Royal Hawaiians. And this side was recorded on December 17th, 1914. Then on this side, we have the Wailana Waltz or Drowsy Waters by Paleke Lua and David Kaili of the Rest Irene West Royal Hawaiians. And this one was recorded on January 12th, 1915. Here we have an RCA Victor record. And on this side we have the song The Old Soft Shoe, performed by Dinah Shore and Tony Martin, with Henri Rene and his orchestra. And on this side, we have the song Be Not Mine Tonight, also by Tony Martin and Dinah Shore, with the same orchestra. Trying to get rid of some of this dust here. Here we have another single-sided record with the song Caprice by Yaska Heifetz, with pianoforte by Andre Benoist. And this was recorded on October 4th, 1918. Here we have another single-sided Victor. And this record is the song Santa Lucia by Emilio de Gorgosa. This was recorded on October 24th, 1916. Here we have the song Calm As the Night on another single-sided Victor record. And this was recorded on June 10th, 1915. Here we have a Victor record from the 1930s. And both sides are performed by Yaska Heifetz. And on this side is the song O Sapet Apfel und Schläflein. And on this side we have the song Ora Staccato. Here we have a RCA Victor from the 40s with Perry Como and his orchestra. And on this side we have a song I Wish We Didn't Have to Say Goodnight. And on this side, Trying to get used to this. We have the song More and More. Here's another RCA Victor record, performed by Swing and Sway with Sammy K. On this side we have the song Let's Harmonize. And on this side we have Making Love Ukulele Style. Here we have another Victor from the 30s, performed by the Radio City Music Hall Glee Club. On this side we have the song Perfidia. And on this side we had the song Joshua at the Battle of Jericho. Here's another Batwing Victor record. Both songs are performed by the Benson Orchestra of Chicago. And this song, the Virginia Blues, which is a foxtrot, recorded on February 2nd, 1922. And on the side, the Phoenician Love Boat was recorded on February 1st, 1922. Here's a Victor scroll label by the Peerless Quartet, both sides. On this side we have the song If You See Sally. Which was recorded on March 18th, 1927. Then on this side we have the song The Swanee River Trail, recorded on March 1st, 1927. Here we have another scroll label, and on this side we have the song Sunny Boy by George Olson and his music. Recorded on September 18th, 1928, and on the B side we have Beggars of Life, which is a waltz by the Troubadours with male quartet. recorded on September 13th, 1928. Here's another scroll label with Paul Whiteman and his orchestra, and this song is called No More Worrying. And this one was recorded on March 30th, 1926. No, March 26th, 1926. Then on the side we have Valencia, which is a foxtrot, recorded March 30th, 1926. Here's a early Victor record. On this side we have the Victor string quartet. Hopefully you can see me and see the label. And this was recorded on August 10th, 1909. Then on the other side we have Miserere from Il Trovatore by Pryor and Kaneke, accompanied by Pryor's band. And this was recorded on September 20th, 1909. Here's another Batwing label with Charles Harrison on one side and Henry Burr on the other. And this is the song Just Like the Rose. And this side was recorded on December 26th, 1919. Then on this side, Daddy, You've Been a Mother to Me is the name of the song. And this was recorded February 11th, 1920. Here's another Hawaiian record. And on this side we have the song Kai Malino by Toots Paka Hawaiian Troupe, recorded on November 6th, 1914. We have the title, we have the song Humanaue Oe Ahiki Oe, also by the Toots Paka Hawaiian Troupe. Oh, and the translation is Remember, Be Sure and Be There, recorded on the same day. Here we have another Batwing label. On this side we have Charles Hart and Shannon Foer with the song The Last Long Mile. And this side was recorded on April 12th, 1918. Then on this side, we have Katie, which is a stammering song by Billy Murray, recorded on April 12th, 1918. Here's another Hawaiian record. On this side we have the song Honolulu Tomboy by the Hawaiian Quintet, accompanied by Hawaiian stringed instruments. And it was recorded on April 18th, 1913. And same for the other side, which is called Sweet Lelehua, which is called the fragrance of the, translated, the fragrance of the Lehua wreath by E.K. Rose with the Hawaiian Quintet. And this side was recorded on the same day. Here we have a 1930s Victor record by Lagarde Republican Band, conducted by N.G. Balai. On the side we have the song Marche Lorraine, and on this side we have the French national anthem La Marseillaise by the same band. Here's another scroll label, and on this side we have a song Honolulu Moon, which is a waltz performed by Hilo Hawaiian Orchestra, vocal refrain by Johnny Marvin. And this side was recorded on April Fool's Day, no joke, 1927. And on this side we have Hawaiian Dreams, recorded on January 17th, 1927. Here's another RCA Victor with Tommy Dorsey and his Clam Bake 7. And on this side we have the song Don't Be a Baby Baby. And on this side we have the song Ah Yes, There's the Good Blues Tonight. And this one was recorded on March 2nd, 1946. And here's another early Victor record, double-sided. On this side we have Harry MacDonald singing To Have, To Hold, and To Love. And this side was recorded on March 10th, 1913. And on the other side we have Edna Brown and James F. Harrison singing in the Trail of the Lonesome Pine. Now, if you haven't seen Lowell and Hardy's The Flying Deuces, that song makes a cameo in it. I'd suggest you watch it. It's a very good movie. And last but not least, my oldest record in my entire collection. A very, very early Victor Monarch record, pre-Dog, before they put the Nipper Dog on the label. And the licensing on it says, this record is leased for the purpose of producing sound from the record, and for no other purpose. Any attempt at copying or counterfeiting will be construed as a violation of this condition, and as a it's worn out on most of it, so I'm only reading as much as I can read. Manufactured exclusively by someone, R. Johnson, in Camden, New Jersey. And it's Absence Makes the Heart Grow Fonder, sung by Harry MacDonald. And this was recorded on July 11th, 1901. And for us Americans, that is known as Free Slurpee Day at 7-Eleven. And that is part 1 of my antique record collection. I'll be posting more soon.